Hey everybody, it's been a while, right? Kind of ridiculous. I got struck with a strike for a 4th of July video from years ago, but I told you things like this might happen. Hit with that, and banks being unfair and just everything is just praying for a miracle. How's everybody else? You'll answer once you see this, I guess. Only live for a little bit, I've been put through a lot and I'm just not up to much. And what YouTube's putting through my channel doesn't help my mood either. It's like everybody wants you to starve, man. Everybody wants everything you have and what you don't have. How am I looking? First laptop ever in my life. I wanted to. I didn't invite people because I want people to want to find me. I'm not. I'm not desperate for attention. Should you find me and be interested, God bless. Miracles really needed, man. I'm like, I even tried my first live stream on Instagram didn't work either. They assumed things of me and I had to remove it. You can't speak your mind anywhere anymore, man. What happened to freedom of speech? Is there a platform that just allows anything within reason? I remember when Facebook was new. Play whatever music you want, smoke what you want. No stress. And a lot of people, YouTube, if you're probably listening in on this, a lot of people who put music on YouTube, it helps when their anxiety, okay? We need music. It gives them courage. And what the bank is putting her through, she does not deserve. She is put through enough. I don't even, I don't understand none of it. People like to take advantage of you, promise you one thing, say another, you know, give you the bait when you're hooked, this and that, and the same with companies and all that, banks, screw banks. Oh, their hidden fees. Yeah, yeah, they let you they ask you, oh, get our credit, but then after a while, there's this stuff they forget to mention. So never do that. So if you enjoyed everything you've seen on my channel, for those who watch, I mean, the real hearts of gold out there who at least give you 5 seconds. Feels nice, right, when someone notices your work. Feels better when you can make people laugh and make them feel better. And that's what I always wanted to do. My personal stuff, leave it behind the curtain and paint a smile on, for all of you. A lot of people don't usually go live that much anymore. I don't because of the lagging and the glitching. I have no idea how do people always go live like away from their house. That must cost a lot of data, huh? Well, this is a rare appearance for me. I've been behind the camera a long time, and it it seemed to have been better a while. I like to get back to gaming if I'm in a mood for it, but it just keeps reminding me of what people are making me not be able to afford, and it's not fair when you don't get you know what you deserve when people abuse their power and not pay you. In the future, I don't know if this is staying up or not, but if anybody ever sees this and wants to what you call come up on panel somehow, I'll invite you to be a guest here. Just seems like all of us, we're in different worlds, aren't we? Sometimes I don't know when you're awake and when you're not. Just praying for miracles. Like, seriously, a miracle is needed. Money is needed. It's like, what's the point of even working if it's never enough? You're just getting older before your time. You asked they ask you to do certain things and it's like, "Oh, now it's not enough." Well, probably because I don't get paid enough. I mean, people keep doing what a bank says and they still are on your keister and want more. Like you always have to get through stuff. When's it gonna end? Oh, and I want to ask you this tonight. I want to ask you this. How poor does a bank have to be to always ask you for money? Huh? Something to think about. How's your summer been? It's almost over. Doesn't matter if there's 0 people in here or 1,000,000 people in here. I am saying my piece. Been on here 8 minutes now. Whatever it takes. How poor is a bank to ask you for money and money you don't have? Is it, you know, bank needs to understand sometimes too when your job decides to give you less, or when some people have no right to be the boss. And in any situation, there's no such thing as a bad student, only a bad teacher. I know a lot of you are struggling, and you're always welcome into this internet neighborhood. And sometimes you got to cut people off. That's it. If you notice only s- the toxic happening and the bad luck happening with someone in your life, and cut them off and realize the change. Some people don't want you to succeed and they pose as your best pal. They stick around to see you fail, but you can't let them. All right. And you internet neighbors, when you see this, if you see this, every day you be yourself, you make that day special. And maybe I should get off here early. Yeah, and you all got lives too. I'm more than understanding, I've always been more than understanding. Praying for a miracle here, you know, help and just, never ask people for help, but praying for a miracle. And in that same prayer, help me help you, okay? We're all in the same boat and we all got a paddle. We're all in this together and I'm rooting for you. Been alive for 11 minutes. Thank you for whoever chooses to see this. If YouTube puts it up, YouTube, I'm sorry you giving me a strike for a ridiculous reason. All I did was share a vid. I never even said I made it, but I mean, I guess I don't celebrating 4th of July in here no more because you seem to be against the holiday that's been around for years and years. So how do I look on my first ever laptop? Well, have a good sleep. And to my nightly neighbors, let me know if you're still awake. Goodbye for now. This has been a rare appearance of Shades. On to other projects.